Now, we just recently completed the little conversion of the R1 from a Ferrari bike back to a Ferrari, which I don't know, maybe it'll be a Porsche in 2 years. I don't know yet, but that really worked out well. In fact, it worked out so well that I do love those R1 badges, I guess is the right word. I'm going to get one more for the nose section to mimic, similar to what it was when it was a stock '09 bike. Now, when I first bought the bike, I really didn't like that. But now that I think about it, that might look pretty nice. And that's what's always nice to me about an evil twin type of project. If it's something you can put back or you can swap out every year or change very easily, not be committed for too much money or time or effort, well, it's to your advantage, that's for sure. And every one of these bikes that I've put my time, my heart and soul into, it just seems like as time goes by, I forget the pain and agony of doing the restoration, and I still have the pleasure and the enjoyment of picking out a bike to ride every morning and going for a ride. Now today, the way the day played out, we had a giant honey-do list, things that Karen had to do to get ready for the fall, but it still left a couple hours for a ride. And my philosophy is anytime you have a chance to get a ride, you should get a ride, especially in this part of the country, because you don't get to ride every day of the year. And we're just coming to the end of an exceptional summer. We had an exceptional amount of riding this summer. Put a lot of miles on our bikes. We're going to be changing a lot of tires come the time that we can't ride. But I really do like the way those R1, the badges worked out, and John Cafaro was right. Badging is everything on vehicles. That is really, I think that's one of the most attractive badges in all motorcycling. But I will admit I do like the looks of this motorcycle. I've liked it since the day I bought it, and nothing that I've done to it has changed my mind. The only problem I know is, like everything that's subjective, there are people that don't like it. People that don't like every motorcycle. Just par for the course. And boy, looking around at the day, it's just one of those beautiful fall days. We should get some orange and yellow leaves changing. It should just be beautiful. This time of year is just very special in this part of the country. Now, almost everybody I know that has an R1 has a cross plane. And one thing they always say, especially these early ones, the 9s and 10s and 12s, they always say, I love the motor. I love the motor. There's just something about it, the sound, the way it backs off the gas, the way it takes the throttle. There's just something very special about that cross-plane motor. At least I like it. And the sound, some people don't evaluate the sound of a motorcycle. To me, the way it sounds under full throttle, half throttle, backing off the throttle, it's a big part of the enjoyment of riding a motorcycle. And I put a lot of time into these wheels. Boy, oh boy, it brings back a lot of memories of how many hours I spent on those wheels. But that really did, it makes a nice accent to the motorcycle, to the blue. I love this color blue. It's one of my favorite colors for a motorcycle. Yamaha really got it right on that color. Now, one more little thing on the honey-do list and we'll be ready to head out on the open road for a couple hours. Should be a beautiful day. world famous Circle Cycle. You see our good friend Pete. Haven't seen him in a long time. Always a nice place to visit. So the good thing about Pete is when he doesn't have what you want, he knows where to get it. He knows every junkyard in the area. He's helped with every restoration project I've ever done. We've got the windshield on the FZR is a good example of that. Now my suggestion is if you have any parts, you're doing a restoration and you're missing some old technology or some old parts, Pete is a really good resource. I think we'll head out for a little ride. Look at the sky. I got about an hour left. We can get a short ride in. Cloudless sky, not a cloudless sky. Look at this beautiful day. Well, the first ride out on our little evil twin conversion here. It was good to see Pete. He had the stuff we needed. He's always good for some odd parts that maybe you don't find every place else. And we actually had a short ride up there and a long ride back. So hope you enjoyed sharing a ride with us and sharing this whole summer. It's ending soon, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching.